Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam at the 4. And for Portland, Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. And playing at the center position, one of the Lopez twins out of Stanford, 7-foot banger, Robin Lopez. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot. LeBron with the block.
Well, you know, Damian Lillard, the number 6 pick in the 2012 draft, that didn't matter because he ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. Taking over the reins at guard in Portland, this young man was special.
Now here is Haslam. He used that pick to get in close.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lillard against Chalmers. Lillard gets the screen from Aldridge. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got his first points of the game. And a great start for Damian Lillard last season. Won the Vegas Summer League co-MVP award. Stepped right into that big void for Portland at point guard, especially after Raymond Felton had really kind of taken that position and downgraded it the year before.
Yeah, there was a huge hole in the lineup for the Blazers, and Lillard stepped right in and filled it up. Had an incredibly productive season. And now it's about improving his overall game, getting his defense better. I think he could be one of the top point guards in the NBA before too long.
How many minutes a game, Steve, did he play, did you calculate?
About 39 a game. Yeah, top 3 in the NBA. He's a big minutes guy.
Tremendous. Here's Lillard after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Aldridge left side. Right through the knee for the layup.
Well, his body control is what I noticed. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with the defender draped all over, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And Steve, you know, he's also got a full arsenal of moves in the post. I mean, you can't believe how many tricks this guy has up his sleeves. He's full of them. You know, guys, Portland had one of the worst benches in the history of the league last season. You know, they didn't get much contribution there. It was almost like they went into every game playing 5 versus 12.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin will see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. Takes the 3, but they recover it. Here's Bosh, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Chalmers against Lillard, and the rejection by LeBron. And they're running. Bosh passes to Wade. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, as Clark was talking about when referring to the Blazers, the bench scoring was a big problem for them as they didn't have anyone really outside their starting 5 that Steve could be counted on for 7 points or more a game.
Yeah, look, the NBA game is 48 minutes long. It's tough to survive for those full 4 quarters when you have no offensive punch off the bench. But I think this offseason they added a lot of firepower, a lot of scoring in reserve, and we'll see if that makes a difference for this team this year.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. And here's LeBron outside. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Back to Matthews. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on. In his playing days, Karl coached Stotts in the CBA, and actually Stotts had a pretty good career in Europe.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jarrell Wright's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Mo Williams subbed in for Damian Lillard. And that one's good. Right. And for Terry Stotts, after his playing days, he coached as an assistant under George Karl, both in the CBA and then with the Sonics and the Bucks.
And over 2 decades of coaching experience, Kevin. This is his 6th season overall as an NBA head coach. Remember, he coached the Hawks as well as the head man. But I thought did a nice job with Portland last season.
Leonard kicks to Williams. They get it back. The pass to Wright. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Wright, right side. 6 to shoot. Back to Matthews. Goes back up. And again, it's Portland converted.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Back to LeBron. He passes to Cole. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Cole's got 6.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Excellent D there from Williams. From half court, no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Now, the key has been the rebounding department. This club dominating the paint area. And if this continues, they'll be in great shape.
Well, they've done 2 things. They've limited second chances, and they've been able to flex their muscle down low.
Right side, Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Kevin, I like his knack for drawing charges. He positions himself extremely well inside at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, if he's near the basket and sees a player driving the lane, he's really quick to beat him to the spot. There's no flinch, no shuffle, no shying away. He plants those feet and takes it in his chest.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Chris Anderson. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, there's no doubting Damian Lillard is off to a great start in his NBA career and is a great match with LaMarcus Aldridge in the pick-and-roll game. Aldridge, no doubt, happy to have such a ready-made teammate, saying, quote, "The thing that stands out the most is his pace and poise. He has all the tools to be great, and he listens and is trying to grow." Coach Stotts summed it up this way: he's legit. Gentlemen?
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And here's LeBron outside. Miami no good on that time either.
Not sure why he's insisting on shooting from out there. It's just not working for him right now.
Williams dishes to Robinson. Williams defended by Allen. Wright, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Bosh with some nice D.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And it's Cole missing.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
One of the drawbacks to the Heat going with the small lineup is they get pummeled on the glass. Last season, they fell into the bottom 10 in the league in rebound rate, but because they force turnovers and are so active pressuring the ball, they often overcame that rebounding disadvantage.
It's Allen with the drive, and the layup falls. Allen's got his first 2 points. Trailblazers leading by 4. Williams with the ball, now defended by Cole, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And for the Heat, they can't expect to crush teams on the boards, giving up size the way they do, but their willingness to battle, Steve, is incredibly impressive.
No doubt. I mean, you're talking about, of course, LeBron, but also, Shane Battier playing the power forward, Chris Anderson, the Birdman, going up against a lot of bigger fives. This is a team that has a lot of grit and toughness, and they scrap for every loose ball and every rebound, and they have to in order to win.
Portland no good that time either. The Heat trail by 4. The dish to Bosh. Here's Chalmers over Lopez. Lopez with the steal. Lillard attacking. Williams up on top. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, coming off a title last year, you always wonder if a team will maybe relax a little bit. They usually won't admit to it, but Chris Bosh readily said it at times that his team had a difficult time lighting that fire again.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams with the ball. Wade picks him up. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. I'm going to go back to what Bosh said. I think that is true for every team, Clark, that comes off a championship, but they usually don't admit it like Bosh did.
Well, you know what? Once you've won it all, there is a bit of a relief and a little malaise that may settle over you, but I've always respected Bosh's candor. He's a guy who doesn't bite his tongue, and he articulates what he feels, and I think it's impressive that they fought back to the finals once more, because that shows they eventually did recapture that fire.
This game going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And how frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Lillard attacking, and again it's Portland converting. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort.
Well, you talk about a franchise having some terrible luck with injuries. Portland is certainly that team. A lot of emerging stars in Rip City have had their careers or tenure cut short because of injury. And the injury bug, once again, reared its head for Portland.
As you said, with the Blazers throughout the ages, they've had to deal with injuries to guys like Walton and Oden, and most recently, Roy. Unfortunately, Steve, starting over is something that they are used to doing.
But they are in a pretty good position to do so right now, Kevin. I think they've been really good in the draft the last couple of years. Obviously, they got a star in Damian Lillard that they can build around. To me, the key is LaMarcus Aldridge. Can they re-sign him? Can he be that dominant low-post guy in Portland for the next 5 or 6 years? He sure has the potential.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, gentlemen, you recall around draft night there were rumors that the Cavaliers were willing to trade both the number 1 and number 19 picks for LaMarcus Aldridge, but they were rebuffed by Portland. And it's easy to see why the Blazers would be reluctant to part with their franchise big man. But with Aldridge expressing unhappiness in Portland over the summer, you wonder if that's a decision they'll live to regret. Kevin?
No question, Doris. Everyone's got to be invested and on board, or it just doesn't work. Wesley Matthews checked in for Portland. Gets it to go.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after it.
35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Chalmers from the arc. And that one's good. Chalmers has got 5 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And Lillard kicks to Batum. Back to Lillard.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
The Trailblazers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
No free throws good from Lillard.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling right now.
Outside Matthews. With 2 seconds left. Here's Aldridge. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Trailblazers.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Happy Tuesday to all of you from us at 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. The Trailblazers are in the lead out at the Rose Garden against Miami. Getting to the line has yielded them points. It's also put their opponents into foul trouble early. A tremendous first half for Damian Lillard. He's got 10 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. And midway through, the Heat are still alive. They've given up a ton of offensive rebounds, just not putting forth enough effort to clean the glass. A difficult first half for LeBron. Another ragged shooting game for him. He's had more than a few lately. And that's it for now. Thanks for stopping in with us. It's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, who are all ready with the call in the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys. You look at the model for consistency from a star player, and LaMarcus Aldridge is that model. Always up around 21 points and about 8 or 9 rebounds for the past 3 seasons.
And for Aldridge, a great scorer, a factor defensively certainly, and Steve, a decent rebounder. He's got a pretty well-rounded game.
Yeah, at 6'11", he can play either the power forward or the center spot. And I think he's best suited in the power forward role where his length really allows him to take advantage down on the block. A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
The feed to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. LeBron's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
I was thinking a little bit about 2 former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. The way these 2 teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future, and I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Haslam can't get it to go.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. They've been winning that battle.
That one goes. Count it. And so here's Portland. They've led by as much as 10. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Takes the 13-footer. Puts up the baby hook. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Here's LeBron. Pass to Haslam. Back to LeBron. Feeds to Chalmers. pass to Wade. Dishes it to Haslam. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And Miami making a change here. Cole's checked in. Lillard attacking. Passes it to Batum. With the lead pass. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
He dishes it to Haslam. He feeds it to Cole. And Haslam kicks to Cole. A three, and that one's good. Cole's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. They've got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Cole. It's stolen by Haslam. Takes the 13-footer, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, really the heart and soul of this Miami team in a lot of ways, Udonis Haslam. Born and raised in Miami. He's played his entire decade-long career with the Heat, and just a tough, hard-working guy and a locker room leader.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and back to Haslam. He helped lift the Florida Gators program back to prominence, took them all the way to the NCAA championship game, playing at center of all positions.
But was really heavy back then at Florida, and he had to lose a lot of weight before he was ready to play in the NBA. Went to Europe to play first. He's been the heart and soul of the Heat organization ever since.
Wade dishes to Cole. Miami no good on that time either. It's stolen by Haslam. Shoots from 12. That is good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Portland leading by 4. Swiped it away. Here's Cole, and he jams it with authority.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Batum against LeBron, and Batum kicks to Leonard. Nice move. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, Miami stormed through the regular season and were viewed as the clear-cut favorites to come out of the East, but it was not as easy as expected. After sweeping Milwaukee, the Bulls gave them a scare, then the Pacers really took them deep, all the way to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Shane Battier is checked in for Udonis Haslam. Here's Lillard. He's got 12. And for the Heat, the Pacers were their first real test, it seemed, and they had to survive a win or go home against them. It almost seemed Clark to take away any momentum they might have had when they went up against the Spurs in the finals.
You know, it's interesting. When I think of momentum in the playoffs, it doesn't carry over from game to game or series to series. I think each game, Kevin, is really an entity in and of itself. That said, Miami found a way, despite being pushed by the Pacers and being pushed by the Spurs, both to Game 7s. It came down to LeBron James's brilliance, but also the hot shooting of a complimentary role-playing winner, Shane Battier.
Bosh, he's covered by Leonard. Chris Bosh again. Bosh has got 6 here in this quarter.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Back to Leonard. Here's Aldridge, and the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got 15 points.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Bosh can't hit. Portland leading. And here's Matthews. 8 points for him. Lillard outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Aldridge slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Trailblazers lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter line ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
Anderson, he's covered by Leonard. Battier outside. Here's Anderson, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Anderson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. Inside, Leonard. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Back to Wade. Good ball movement here by Miami. LeBron with the bucket.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Williams double team. Batum. Back to Williams. Kicks to Aldridge. Working on Anderson. Rebounded by Battier.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh has checked in for Battier. And it's Norris Cole in for Dwayne Wade. Williams passes to Aldridge. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 19 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Williams with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Low block shot. Rebound by Ray Allen. The Heat trail by 3. Back to LeBron. He kicks to Allen. And the pass to LeBron. There's the dish to Cole. Now the feed to Anderson. Pass to Cole. Clock at 6. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Lillard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Nice eyes and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Outside Williams. Back to Lillard. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
But the drive to the bucket was nice. How about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
Lopez kicks to Lillard. And he uses the glass on the way. The Heat trail by 3. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to Lopez. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Allen dishes to LeBron. Allen kicks to Chalmers. He passes to Haslam. Chalmers. LeBron James on the way. Feeds it to Haslam. Pass to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 5. Bosh. Lopez covering. Expanding his range. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, that's the way to get the board there.
Just been rebounding well all game long. Gets it to go. 6 points for Nicholas Batum.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. I mean, that was a very late reaction from the defense there.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Lillard with it, now guarded by Haslam. The open shot, Aldridge. It's rebounded by Bosh. Bosh has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's kind of gone south for him here in the quarter. You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lillard working against Chalmers. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. 1:05 left in the fourth. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Udonis Haslam. And that rebounding has enabled them to keep the lead.
And has allowed second chance opportunities for him, which are very valuable.
Huge.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
The Heat trail by 6. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Dishes it to Chalmers. From past the arc. The shot no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard against Chalmers. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Batum. Into Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard against Chalmers. Lillard outside. And so it's Portland winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Sport, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah. It's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before I say 'em. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from causing mayhem. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I don't give a what you think. I'm doing this for me.